So I just picked up this from my mailbox last night. It is High Five by Highlights. It's a great magazine for preschoolers and kindergarten and about first grade because it's readable for the first graders, so they feel successful. And for the kindergartners, they need just a little bit of support in reading it, but they'll be able to read some of it. And of course, preschoolers, this also has great brain development skills and motivates them to want to read because they want to know what it says. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the different things and the different activities and how they develop a reader's brain before they can read, while they're reading, and even if they're struggling.
Check it out. High Five came in. This is again the magazine that's meant for preschool and kindergartners, though I like it for any young reader. So there's already a game right here. Find the hidden broccoli on page 10 and 11. Love it. And of course there is an app to go with it so you can play on your phone. But again, to manage screen time and to help develop the brain, paper is better. There is research about touching paper and how that has an impact on the brain, so I highly recommend it. And we start off with a nice little poem, and of course we've got our cartoon or a graphic. Now this is an awesome one because this is kindergarten reading level or first grade, depending on if you have a strong reader or a struggling reader, but they're able to read this. Now your preschoolers who can't read, they can tell the story in the picture, which I absolutely love. Now we already have our picture book. So again, the value of these magazines is basically getting a book every month at home. And this looks like a great story. My favorite thing from Highlights is the hidden pictures. And here we are, page 10 and 11. Can you find the broccoli? Now, what is really, really helpful for children is to realize that these images are going to be exactly the same in the picture. So they are looking for the very specific thing they see here. A lot of times children don't believe that's the case, so they get a little confused and start pointing out other random things that don't look exactly like the object. So we have the ruler, and there are plenty of red things that it could be, but we're looking for a very specific. So again, this is pattern development and recognition. This helps with reading. So struggling readers, play these games. Absolutely. And you will notice from the regular Highlights to High Five, the difference. The pictures are much easier. They're full color, and that makes it easier. When you go into the regular Highlights, they are black and white, and they are drawings. So it is much harder. Even adults have a hard time with it sometimes if they don't have really good pattern recognition skills. So it's much more like this fish that's hiding here, because that blends in significantly. So you definitely want to see what's more comfortable for your child. Is this going to be a challenging hidden picture, or will the black and white one be more challenging? But to a challenging point where it's not frustrating and overwhelming. Now again, we've got some sounds that we're working on here, but introduction to new animals that they might not be familiar with. Great imagery. Here we go, some more O's. And then we're continuing the theme of ocean. And I love that we're talking about who lives in a tide pool. And we have little bits of information. Again, this is something that a kindergartner or a first grader with a little bit of help could read. There's not too many difficult words, and the difficult words would be some of your creatures. Again, pattern recognition. This is huge. Noticing the differences. So this helps with noticing the differences between lowercase b, d, p, and q. So if you have a child who is struggling with those letters, or 6 and 9, or they're writing some of their letters backwards, doing these spot the difference activities will be a huge help. You don't want to throw more reading at them or more letter writing work. You want to give them activities that start to develop their brain in recognizing what is different in the picture. So we have, this is a red rocket, this one's a pink rocket, we have an alien, we have no alien, there is an outlined star, a colored in star, the cat is licking its lips there, it's got a happy face over here, the glasses are missing here, the flag is a different shape, the dog is saying, yeah, good job, and the dog is taking a picture over here. There are buttons missing, the planet has changed, this planet has changed, there is no satellite over here, moon is in a different place, actually I don't see the moon over here, and we have a different planet. All of those are great things to spot, and this probably is the trickiest one. From not fluffy to fluffy. The dog is a different type. And you can even see his nose is bigger over here on this one than here. So the ear detail is different. These are really great skills. This is huge. Spend time here. Don't think that this is just a game and not a learning opportunity. This is one of the foundational things, and it's fun. So put your energy into these types of activities. A snowy day on the farm. What silly thing do you see? This is really always an interesting activity because this helps you understand what your child understands. What looks normal or what makes sense. So swimming in the winter doesn't make sense. That might be something. Or playing tennis in the winter with snowballs. That might not make sense. Having donkeys wearing masks and scarves. Maybe it doesn't make sense. Now, of course, we are really trying to promote mask wearing. So maybe the fact that they are wearing masks here is okay and makes sense to kids. That would be okay if they think that. The scarf, though, that's kind of silly. And again, that's what we're looking for, is silliness. Cow driving a car or driving a truck, that's definitely silly. I feel like the barn is smiling. So I kind of like eyes and a mouth. So that's pretty silly. There's all kinds of great things. This is a useful tool. Again, you've got your pre-reading skills, you're developing your brain, but you're also getting to understand how your child thinks about things. Another story, which is awesome. And this one looks like it has a few difficult words. This would be great for the first grader because we have December, celebration, and midnight. So those are going to be some tricky ones. But again, this can be a read to me like you would do a picture book. Now we have a poem and a puzzle. So there's our short poem. And then what colors do you see? What else do you see? So this one's really good because we have lots of green and we can talk about light green and dark green as colors. So they can recognize light pink and dark pink. Now, one of the things that I do like about highlights is that they do include an opportunity to work on Spanish learning skills. It's not in every single issue, but when they do it really well. So we have a bilingual opportunity here. And they do have a Spanish edition for their magazine for this specific one, High Five. High Five does come in a Spanish edition. Now, this is also really great. Awesome opportunity to explore foods with your kiddo. And of course, this looks all appealing, and they may not know what some of this stuff is, but this is a great time to start playing in the kitchen. So take this spread and go see what you can create in the kitchen. So start off with something you know they probably would like to eat. So maybe a peanut butter and jelly, and they put the peanut butter in a piping tube, which is really fun to squeeze out of the little bag. And you can do this in a Ziploc bag as well. You just trim the little corner and squeeze and have fun with it. But this is a great opportunity to start exploring other things. They have some great suggestions, and you can ask your kiddo, what do you want from the refrigerator? What do you want from the pantry that we can put on top of our little bananas? We're using banana slices as like crackers. Exploring food is really helpful. Now we have a nice simple craft project. There are great ideas here, and the instructions are easy. What else is really cool that you can do is talk about, this is the project. We're making a noisemaker, and you can put buttons in there like they did, or you can even put beans. Anything that could make noise can go inside there. So you want to have them describe step 1 to you, and describe step 2 to you, and keep describing it. And that's going to help you, again, know what they know, and then you can fill in what they don't know. So maybe they don't know what this stick is, or maybe they don't know what this kind of tape is, and you can tell them that this is, not clear tape, that this is painter's tape or masking tape. You could even use washi tape and show them that there's other types of tape. So this is a lot of fun. Now, of course, they're using stickers, round plain stickers, but you can use any kind of stickers you want. So if they understand these are stickers, then let's go to our craft supplies and find stickers you want to put on your noisemaker. And they always have some kind of moving activity, which I love, because again, we want to move, to get up and do things. So we have our basic little kid yoga here, and we can color this too. So our flamingo pose and the directions on how to do it. Put one foot on the ground and lift the other one. Enjoy the lagoon. With the little enjoy the lagoon, that's an opening opportunity for pretend time. So, what do you see in the lagoon? I see another pink flamingo. I see water in the lagoon. I see butterflies in the lagoon. What else could you see in the lagoon? I see birds in the lagoon. And I don't want to see an alligator in the lagoon. So have fun with this. And then again, we have some more imagery, which is simple vocabulary, again, for young readers. Nap time. And each picture gives us an opportunity to talk about sleeping. So we can talk about the colors, we can talk about the facial expressions, and we can talk about the action of taking a nap. And that's it. It's a really great opportunity to really open up the brain and start developing pre-reading skills as well as reading skills. So again, this is great for ages 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you have a good lifespan on this. So if you have any questions, please post them below. I'd love to answer your questions on any of the kids' magazines. And don't forget, you can get this magazine digitally online for free and print pages from the magazine that you want. All you have to do is check your library to see what they have available.